What's good, everybody? I know it's been a long time. I apologize about that. So for like the past 4 or 5 months, I've been extremely busy just with getting my home life in order and stuff like that. I have some things I have to type up right now. I posted pictures to my Instagram about the dealings of it. But for now, today is going to be a good video though, because it's something that I did not know that was possible until I actually tinkered with it. So let me go in and get it set up right quick, and then I'll show you right quick. All right. So just give me 1 minute. I apologize. It's been a long time. Some of y'all probably missed your boy. Whatever the case may be, but you know what I mean. I've just been growing and learning, and just going from there. So, but as of right now, everything's going good. Home life is good. I just got to get a lot of things in order, clean my yard up, stuff like that. Get some personal things in order in my life. But this build is actually going to work, and I'm going to show you guys. But the first step is to show you the power source. It is a 12 volt, 3,500 watt audio capacitor that I got for about 40 to 60 bucks. And it's the solar charge controller. Now, these wires that I use on it, it is, they're just 1 amp wiring. So this is just to test as of right now. But the test was successful. But I'm going to show you the results, all right? So just give me 1 minute, and I'll get everything set up, and then I'll show you guys. Alrighty, so this is what I've been using to test all of my low voltage connections, okay? Now this thing cranks, and it puts out 12 volt, 1 amp, and it pushes out that power. Now this is a setup. This is a 3,500 watt audio capacitor, right? And then here is the charge controller. Now I'm not necessarily testing out the inlet of the power, because I know that will work with the solar panel configuration that I'm going to use, but I wanted to figure out a way to use a power source that's not a battery, because batteries do die, capacitors do die too, but it's going to be a lot cheaper in the long run to just replace it with an audio capacitor rather than sitting there using a battery. Now the capacitor can store the charge and actually output the amperage and stuff, you see what I mean? But at the same time, that's all it really necessarily needs. Now, I mean, honestly, if I do use the capacitor just as this, then I'll probably just get like a I don't know, probably a 50 amp hour battery. I'm gonna test this out, and I'm gonna see if the battery trickle charger, I'm gonna hook it up to this, and I'm gonna see that if it can actually just keep supplying amperage to the capacitor, and if it'll just do it, if it'll throw it into a float charge state once it's full. That's a testing though, but I'm gonna do the testing outside whenever I do that, because just in case this thing blows up, I'm not gonna sit there and have it on the inside. So we'll do the testing on that later on, but as of right now, let's just get this sucker powered on right quick. Okay, so I have it here. I just don't have a way to actually like kind of hold the camera, so maybe if I hold it like this, and then we'll just crank it slow. Alright, now I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me or not, but I'm gonna hold it like this, alright, and I'm just gonna crank it slow. Just watch. Okay, so it's not making a good connection. I think it's with the positive lead. So hold on, let's get it connected on here. Let's get it on a good connection, because it has to be a really good connection. So hold on. So there's the positive, and then let's put the negative back on. And let's put the negative back on. Now let's see if it'll throw out a charge. Okay, I'm making a connection because now the motor's starting to spin. Hold on, let me set it down because I'm going to have to crank this sucker. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to, there we go. Alright, so now we're starting to get charged here. Alright, so hold on. So I'm going to show you real quick. So with that right there, right? Now look what it's reading though. So see, you can use the capacitor because see it's still using the voltage, and it's slowly storing this voltage, and it's storing the capacitance of the charge, but it's slowly fading out. But you see, but the load that's being pulled on it is pretty much this one, which is monitoring it. So you can use this with this setup right here. So we're going to put the panel to it, and then I know that'll work. But what I need to do, here, let me get the piece right quick. Okay, so now we're back. All right, so now we tested this out, and we know that when we apply power to here directly, it registers here as a battery, and we know that for sure. And we have our power source, which is going to be the solar panel configuration. And I'm going to show you guys after, while I'm welding the solar panel. I'm going to do that today, and then we'll shoot a video for that. But then this is the load side. Now this side, I hope I can pull at least up to 5 amps off of, because I just want to put the solar panels directly to this. If not, I have some bus bars I can use, and then I can bypass this, and then I just have to put the bus bars to this. Or yeah. So here we are. This is the pulley for the generator. Now the reason why I got a double-ended pulley is because what I need it to do is I need one to go to spin from this motor to here. But when I get another generator, I can stack it on top and weld them together, and then line them up, and then I could run them in series. So probably about 2 a build, 2 per one of these. And this is a 12 volt 100 watt 4000 RPM motor. Okay, so this pulley is for the generator. But when it comes to this pulley, okay, because this is a 12 millimeter I believe, and it should be able to fit on that shaft. If not, I could just hone that out just a little bit and then put it on there. But what you're going to want is in baseball they use this thing called pine tar, and it makes it to where it's sticky, but it doesn't make it stuck. And then you want to rub the inside belt grooves here with pine tar, and including here with pine tar, because the belt that you're going to be using is going to be really small. You see what I mean? It's going to be like real small, thin type, you know. So this pulley's on there. So, you know what I'm saying, when you can line them up, it has enough spacing within this pulley to be able to carry the belt through that pulley. So I got the belt size for this pulley though, not for this one. But this is going to be able to work. So as long as it's flush, no rough edges, use some pine tar for it. So this is a speed controller that I'm going to use for this build. And this speed controller for this build, haven't messed with it yet, but this speed controller, I can either step up the voltage and lower the amperage, but I can make this spin faster if I need to. But because there's going to be there's going to be no resistance in the generator whatsoever once you pop the pistons off, that actually cranks the center shaft for your electric generation. And another side note, whenever you have a generator, you're gonna have these things. These are called brushes. These are called generator brushes. Okay, you're gonna want to buy a few of these, because literally the only reason why your generator dies is either because of this little piece or the little voltage regulator on the side. The inside of the guts of the generators, it like should never burn out. And if you use a generator though within this method and stuff like that, because of no heat being generated and little to no resistance, literally this should probably last probably about 10 to 15 years theoretically. These are just carbon brushes, but these are brushes for your generator, and this is literally the reason why. It's either that or the voltage regulator module that connects to all the outlets and shit. Literally, it's like this or that, and these are literally the only two pieces. This right here is a speed controller. So the way that I want to do this is I want to take power from here, and then I want to run it to here. See, I don't, yeah, well, no, I could probably run it after the speed controller, because then I can keep the voltage there and I won't blow this circuit out. So I'll hook this, I'll hook this up right here to this speed controller right here. And then what I'll do is I'll put the output power to here, and then just put thicker wire. That way I can, kind of play with it if I want to, so pretty much that. So those are some key items and components that you might want to get. This right here is going to be the gold thing, because whenever you put this on the generator, you want to balance it over where your pulley is on the generator, but you want to weld this to the generator. So you want to basically build a stand and weld this piece to the generator after you get your pulleys aligned. And you could do that with just batteries, jumper cables, and some welding sticks, and just put a negative and a positive. Use a solar panel. I mean, it's a quick and efficient way. You blow a battery out, but yeah, whatever. It's easier. So this is what I'm talking about though, because this right here is a 12 volt 10 out. Okay, so the solar panel configuration, I'm using a 210 watt solar panel. Okay, so with a 210 watt solar panel, that's going to give me roughly about 10 to 12 amps. And then so this piece right here though, it's basically those guys out there, but I'm using one of those just for this build. So right here, this is 10 amps right here, based on the rated power. It's about 100 watts, 120 watts, so about 9.8. So this basically, when this turns and spins the generator to actually start it going, just flip the on switch. That's all you got to do, is flip the on switch, and then just turn this on, and it'll start spinning, and then this will eventually turn on and start sending a signal to this. And that's what I'm saying, when it's at that point, we're doing that testing outside, because I'm not, if this blows up, I mean, look, it's rated for 330 amps, but I need to know if it's going to keep a constant trickle charge on it. So if this blows up, it ain't going to be inside the house, because I'm going to make sure, but it's going to be some shade. We're going to be working on that, but yeah, no. So anyways, this is right here. This is the golden little ticket though, when it comes down to the whole shebang, because solar panel is going to be enough to actually throw a charge and keep this on. But then when I get to using that electricity and stuff, we got to take this sucker. Now what we're going to do, okay, you see this end right here? This is the end that we got to cut, okay? And the way that we're going to cut it is we're going to try to find the fat end, but it looks like it's neutral. So we can just cut the wire, and then run the positive and negative to the electrical outlet, pretty much the socket, and then on the back side of it, and then screw it on. And then that way this will be permanently attached to the generator when that actually happens. So alright, so this is what today's goal is going to be, it's not to mess with any of this right now, because I still have to get that generator fixed. Because where did that brush go? Here, I'll show you exactly why. See this brush right here, see that? That's good. And this one was bad and it burnt out, so I just bought some of these, and I gotta wait for these to come in. So that's pretty much it. But I'll show you what today's goal is gonna be, and then after that, I'm gonna pretty much work on the video and then show you guys how to pretty much get it and get the solar panel built first, and then actually throw this guy right here in the loop, and then in the mix of the solar panel actually powering on with this. So we'll be doing that. I'll show you what today's goal is though. Oh, and then you're gonna need some 2-inch these little, because you're gonna need some super glue, and you're gonna need to space this solar panel on a flat piece of wood with 2-inch. So I gotta cut up like a bunch of these, like 20 or 30 of them. I'm just gonna cut a bunch of them and then just use them and space them as I go. So I don't know how many I'm gonna actually do and what the spacing is gonna be, but we'll get to that part when we get to that video, because I still gotta cut these first. But let me show you what today's goal is gonna be. What's up, man? All right, so today's build, basically, so here, let me get this. So right here, I gotta get these wires redone, because the way that these are gonna run is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 4. So this total is going to be 4 amps. 4 amps total. And I believe these are all, so it's like 5 feet 2 inches. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's 6. And then, but they're 32.8 feet length of LEDs. So 6 of them would do. Now I think I kind of figured that I'd just go on and get some of the spacing done. That way for you guys, so you guys can tell exactly how far each LED is from each other, you know, just pretty much, because when it comes down to sizing this thing, you're gonna need, you know, probably about roughly an inch apart, roughly an inch apart, an inch apart, well, you know, roughly about an inch apart. And then those are going to be, see, let's get it accurate, about 3/8 inches, 3/8, 3/8, and then you got that inch spacing, and then 3/8, 3/8, an inch, an inch, an inch, about an inch, an inch, 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, and then, well, right here is an inch, 3/8, 3/8, an inch. Hold on, let's see. That's about an inch and, yeah, about an inch and a quarter. And then, you know, pretty much inch, 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 and then what was that spacing on this side? 3/8 almost, yeah, so 3/8, and then 3/8 on this side, and then you'll have your complete 4 amp setup. And, you know, just pretty much, I'm using the 210 watt ones, but basically whatever panel you use, you're going to want to size it to that, but use a 10 amp or greater panel for best results. But you have to get it within a 4 to 5 amp range. So 10 amps, you want to use a 4 amp range. And anything above 10 amp output on a solar panel, you can get up to probably about 5 amps, which means you could fit more of these on there. But you also want to measure your working area and your working space. So, but today's goal is to take these off. See, they're not complete. So we're going to do a video about taking all these off, then rewiring them all in parallel. and then, you know, get them to 6, and then run some long wire like this. That way you can actually go to the charge controller. But I might upgrade the size of this wire, because it's good, but I'm not liking the size of it. It's either I have to use double the amount to get the effect that I want, or just go up with like a little bit bigger wire. So, but pretty much it might not be today, but either way it goes. And then, oh, top also, the spacing all around is, I believe it's 3/8. Yeah, so I believe it's like 3/8 spacing all the way around. So you actually could fit those wooden dowels that I was talking about, those 2-inch wooden dowels. That way you'd be able to put them here, and then put them to the face of the solar panel too. So yeah, but that's pretty much the goal for today, is just get these undone, and then just check the wiring. Just double check the gauge of the wire, and then just pretty much redo it. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we're going to be working on. So right now, the testing on that is good. So first step is to get the solar panel, and then like I said, get the solar panel done, get that rewired, everything like that, and then be able to run the wires pretty much to the load side, because I want to make sure that every LED is going to stay consistently on. You know what I mean? I need that to stay consistently on. Then once we get the power source, the LEDs powered on, power source configured, charge controller set and stuff like that, the only thing left is to take the generator apart, pop the piston out, and then where'd that brush go? Yeah, and buy like 5 or 10 of these. All right, buy like 5 or 10 of these brushes for your generator, size it and get it, match it, keep them, because it's this and like a few voltage regulators, like 10-20 bucks just on the outside of it. It's that little circle piece where you take 2 screws out and you got all your little electrical components right there. You just need a couple of these on the side, a couple of them, pop them pistons out, and you're good to go. So, but also get yourself some pine tar too, because it'll make the belt sticky enough, the belt drive sticky enough. So whenever you take the little, it's the belt. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I don't know if I can find it right quick, because I set stuff everywhere. Like when I'm doing stuff, I'll take something and I'll set it somewhere, and then I'll forget about it, and then I'll just keep going and going and going, and then eventually I'll find it, but it'll take me like 3 days to find it, type stuff, because that's just how my brain works. And I don't know why I function like that, but that's how I function. So I'm a little dysfunctional, don't you know? Yeah, you know, right now I honestly can't find it. So it'll be fine. But when I do find it, it'll be alright, because I got the belt drive for it and everything else like that. I just gotta, you know, wrap it around, size it, and then pinch it together, burn the 2 rubber ends, mend them together, and then probably put some like rubber cement or some type of crap on it, or some like electrical tape, you know, something that can stay flexible. But you know what I'm saying, I don't know, maybe we'll just see, because I don't want the belt drive to snap. That's one of the main issues too, working with such a small belt line, is that if I can get it up to 4,000 RPM and the belt actually holds, that'll be good. Just no wobble, no nothing. I need it 100% straight though. So yeah, but that's the video for today, man. I'm just chilling at home, man. I'm just thinking of different ways of doing some stuff. In this video, when I post it to YouTube and stuff like that, I'm going to drop some links down to refer people to some cryptocurrencies that I'm currently interested in, and I've been doing it just a little while. I wouldn't say over a month. I'd say probably about 5-6 days. But you know what I'm saying, like I have a normal life, so like going to work and stuff like that, coming home, taking care of what I got to do. But it's, you know, it's the in between of just surfing the internet and stuff like that, finding different opportunities that are pretty much good or formidable. And then you know, so I'll drop some referral links for people to, you know, possibly you might like it. But check this video out, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your boy, please, because I'm trying to at least get like 10K followers or something, you know what I mean? I want to hit a mil, bro. That'd be dope. But but I'm gonna put some good quality content. But right now, I've just been so busy, caught up with my own personal life. Yeah, let me show you guys this right quick. All right, so in here I have I have two Amp Minor T15s. I forgot what that one is back there, but that's a big boy right there. Yeah, two Amp Minor T15s right there. I think that's an A3, A3, A3. These are S3s. These are two D3s right here. I'll clean them up and then shit like that. Excuse my language. I'll clean them up. I don't like cussing in my videos because I like to make good quality content. So I apologize. But this is the panel that I'm going to be using. And I've already got it in here sized up and stuff, and it does fit. So when I stick the wood paneling face into it and stuff like that, pretty much. And it's just dirty from like dust and stuff like that. It's just, moisture in the air, dander flying around and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. And then I got a little Amp Minor U3 right here. That's my little dude. It still works and stuff like that. See, it's a little dusty, but I know, man. But none of these machines are destroyed. They're all work, but pretty much I got one set up right now, and that's an 1800 watt power supply between two. I also got one lead right there. Just got to get the rest of the leads right here. So I could probably do about, 1836. I could probably do probably two of these on the one build that I'm doing right now currently. And I'm gonna see if I can actually throw like all those on, like with the build I'm doing, just because there's gonna be no lag. I have a theory that if there's a constant flow or rate of electricity, that it won't trip the breakers. And as long as I can supply the current, the electrical load to it, then maybe I can use the generator for more than what it's actually worth. So I know I got to do a little cleaning on these, but it's alright. I got some machines set up right now, so this is what we're going to use. So today's goal is to get that panel facing ready for this and then create that loop. So yeah, I mean, it's a little hot today, so, but I'm working on it, man. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. So we got to get this electrical loop first done and created before we can get these machines even up and running. And most definitely we're gonna get them up and running. Watch this shit. But and like again, say excuse me again, bro. I'm just excited, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna get this done, man. So yeah, one day at a time, bro. All right, everybody, y'all keep it easy, all right, and stay blissful and follow your boy, please. All right, peace.